Everybody knows each other and everybody supports the arts. And I think everybody's kind of doing their own thing because it's a small town. Not everybody's trying to fit in the same mold. And so I think because of that, there's a lot of creativity and a lot of energy that really just allows for doing something new and doing something different and inspired. When I moved to Portland then in 2004, I met a bunch of like-minded cellists who had also moved here at the same time, talking about Zoe Keating and Gideon Freudman and a guy named Tony Rogers. And Tony would invite us all over to his house, drink some beers, and play classical repertoire on our cellos, because there's a lot of music that's written for multiple cellos. Those nights were really fun, and we thought one night, why don't we bring the cello to rock clubs and to nightclubs and just see what happens. Let's just perform cello ensemble music in rock clubs and nightclubs as classical musicians and see what happens. And see if people throw their beers at us or not. It wasn't a horribly unique idea. There was a classical cellist named Matt Heimovitz at the time who was performing the Bach cello suites, the solo cello suites, at CBGB's nightclub in New York. And we thought, well, there's more of us, so we'll be safe and than a solo cellist. And we performed our first night at the Doug Fir Lounge, and it was an October night and it was very cold. We thought it would never happen again. And we thought that was a fun thing to do, and I'm glad we tried it, but it'll probably never happen again. And then it happened again. And again and again. And I think where we realized it really was becoming something was a couple months later, we were at the Holocene nightclub, and we decided that night to invite our friends on stage with us to collaborate, to build this bridge between different musical types. So it wasn't just classical music anymore. We were going to write some string arrangements to go with music by Laura Gibson and Horse Feathers. And that night we knew it was something special. It felt amazing on stage, and wrapped around the block was a line waiting to get in, and we knew that this was becoming something that was going to be really cool and that we should keep doing it. I'm very excited to host a show here in my garden, especially since over the last few months it's been a place I only get to enjoy by myself. So I'm really looking forward to sharing it with my friends and with everybody in the live stream. I'm excited about that.
Well, my name is Tyrone Hendricks, 44 years old, from Oakland, California, resident of Portland since 2004, member of Portland Cello Project since late 2017. Yeah, I've been, my mom said, came out the womb playing, beat on her pots and pans and all that stuff, but really didn't get involved in playing because I was shy. Playing at church till I was about 11, 12 years old. And I just been playing ever since. Can't really read or write music, so it's all within me, the spirit within me of hearing it, feeling it, and just, articulate it and then play it. The music that I generally perform, I would say is funk, gospel, which is my original roots. Man, Americana, like playing with Portland Cello Project, the orchestra, which we kind of cover a little bit of every basis you could think of music-wise. My first experience with Portland Cello Project was in November of 2016. Farnell gave me a call, Newton, trumpet player, he gave me a call and said, would you love to play these 2 songs with the Portland Cello Project at the Snits? And once he said the Snits, I was like, oh, I've always wanted to perform there, and I was on it quickly. And then after the performance, I was an instant fan of the Cello Project, because it was just something totally different musically that I had never seen before. What I like most about performing with the Portland Cello Project is, for me, it's a different challenge musically because they can read and write music, and I cannot read and write music. It helps to sharpen my tool as far as a musician, as far as my focus, to learning the different rests and things that they do. And if I do make a mistake, give me a couple times, I want to, fix that mistake, and it'll be in my brain eternally forever, whatever song that they were performing at that time. I definitely have had some experience with the live streams. I've been performing off and on with them for the last 2 to 3 months. It's pretty cool interacting with the fans if they have like a comment screen that you can see the comments coming in. So that's been pretty cool. Playing on Doug's Garden of Eden is what I call it. This is going to be a great experience. I mean, look at the scenery here. I mean, you got chickens over here, blueberries over here. It's just good for me just to play. It's therapeutic, just to play. So.
Hi, my name's Skip Von Kusky. I've been a cellist for 40 odd years. I'm one of the founding members of Portland Cello Project and have been playing music in Portland for the last 26 years. I have a solo thing I call Cellotronic, which is loop-based. I play guitar, mandolin, cello, bass, sing, make some beats, and cover a lot of music and create a lot of original music. Since the beginning of the pandemic, I've been doing a lot of recording and creating original music content for various videos and photo montages. The very first thing was Tony Rogers, who first gathered us together to play cellos, came to one of my shows at the Doug Fir and introduced himself and said, "Hey, I play in bands on the cello, and there's a bunch of people here in town that do that, and I thought it would be great for us to be able to get together." It's amazing to play for as many people as we do. It's amazing to play with other cellists, and the friendships that I've made with the other cellists have been a very important part of my life. My experience with live stream performances began shortly after Facebook made it an available option. I have family all over the country, and I do a lot of happy hours, or I did do a lot of happy hours and small gigs where it was easy enough to throw the phone or the iPad up and point the camera at myself and do live streams. So I probably have hundreds and hundreds of hours of live streams. So that's a change for the performance side of it. And I've always felt comfortable with the live stream thing. I don't really talk to people like they're an audience so much as like, "Hey, welcome to my living room." I've been a part of the Portland music scene for 26 years, and Portland Cello Project's commitment to collaboration is very reflective of the Portland community and my experience pre-Cello Project with the Portland community. I've played with hundreds of artists and recorded with hundreds of artists, and you can almost double that with the experiences and the people that I've met and the musicians I've collaborated with as a member of Portland Cello Project. It's a very Portland thing to have a project and to play the cello.
a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw him bathing on the roof bed. Beauty in the moonlight overthrew you, but he tied you to the kitchen chair, and he broke your throne, and he cut your hair, and from your lips he drew the hallelujah, hallelujah, hey, hallelujah, hey. Well, baby, I've been here before, you see. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. You know, I used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Your love is not a victory march, it's a cold and broken was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show that to me, do you? Remember when I moved in you, and the Holy Dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word life, it means forever, and that's a mighty long time, true. But I'm here to tell you there's something else. The afterworld. A world of never-ending happiness. You can always see the sun, day or night. So when you call up that shrink in Beverly Hills, you know the one, Dr. Everything's gonna be all right. Instead of asking him how much time is left, how much time is on your mind, baby? Because in this life, things are much harder than the afterworld. In this life, you're on your own. And if the elevator tries to break you down, go crazy. If you don't like the world you're living in, take a look around you. At least you got friends. Call my old lady for a friendly word. She picked up the phone, dropped it on the floor. That's all I heard. Are we gonna let the elevator break us down? Oh no, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Look for the purple man until they put us in the truck. Let's go. What's it all for? You better act now before the real people's knocking on the door. Are we gonna let the elevator break us down? Oh no, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Look for the purple man until they put us in the truck. Let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Let's go. Ah! Elevator breaks us down.
Oh no, let's go.
Let's go crazy.
Go crazy.
Let's go crazy.
Go crazy.
Let's go crazy. Let's go crazy. Drop everything will be alright. Gonna make everything go wrong. Thrills and daffodils will kill. Hey, don't children. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
All right, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. We're Portland Cello Project. Hello, everybody, everywhere. We're just gonna play a full set, like as if we're on a stage, but we'll be in my backyard. We'd like to give a big special thanks to GMS Media for making this happening. If you want to do a live stream, they've got this totally dialed, and we couldn't do it without them. And we're really honored to have them here and grateful for that. And we're honored and grateful to have you all tuning in as well. We're just gonna play our favorite songs, and see y'all later. Thanks. Hendricks on the drums. Farnell Newton on the trumpet. Oh yeah, let's do it. Okay. Thank you. And I think we're going to take a quick commercial break, right? Is that the time? Cool. Yep. Are we clear? Or should I fill? Okay. All right. Tune up for Bob. How's everybody doing?
Somebody's cousin's out there yelling.
Hi there, I'm Diane Chaplin. I have been playing with the Portland Cello Project for, I can almost not even count the years, pretty close to 10 years. I lived in New York before I came to Portland about 11 years ago, and I am a classically trained musician. I'll go out on a limb and say maybe I'm the most classically trained musician of the players in Portland Cello Project. And when I came to Portland from New York, from the classical music world of New York, I had been playing in a string quartet, and what I really wanted to do coming to Portland was not to play such heavy-duty classical music for my whole life. I really wanted to do things that were out of the box, fun, edgy, and I really love doing that with Portland Cello Project. I actually had heard the Portland Cello Project was already so famous, even though they had not been around all that long, that I heard through the grapevine that they existed. Someone said, you really need to contact Portland Cello Project. So I sent an email to Doug, I believe, saying, hi, I'm a new cellist. I just came to town. I love performing with Portland Cello Project for a number of reasons. Some of them have to do with just who the people are. It's a really great community of musicians, camaraderie. We all are close. We all are respectful and appreciative of each other. So one important thing for me is just the community, the sense of being part of something. But also, it's just the music is fun, the audiences have high energy, and we get to do things, for me especially as a classical musician, I get to play a lot of music that I would never play outside of our group, and that really stretches my own personal musical boundaries. And what I've discovered is that all music is fun to play. All music has a
Share the stream, please. It helps us. Share it with your friends. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, share it. And also, there's some donation buttons if you can look at if you feel like buying something in the shop or donating some money to our PayPal. We greatly appreciate it. It helps make stuff like this happen. So thank you all so much for tuning in. We're going to completely rock you right now.
This is like me in the studio at the house. My name is Farnell Newton. I am a trumpeter, flugelhornist, originally from Miami, Florida, and now residing for the last 20 years in Portland, Oregon. Primarily, I am a jazz trumpeter, but I do love soul, funk, Latin music, lo-fi hip-hop, and classical music, of course. My first experience with Portland Cello Project was at the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall. We performed 2 songs of mine with my band, The Othership Connection, and we had a blast. It was a great time. The energy, the audience, the band, everything was perfect that night. We just needed it recorded to remember it, but it was amazing. One of the things I loved about performing with the Portland Cello Project is definitely the variety of music, everything from classical, but not just like from one period. It's from all over the classical realm, and as well, we're playing everything from jazz to Latin to soul to rock. Performing Radiohead was my first time, real introduction into the music of Radiohead. So, you know, it keeps me busy and focused and always working on my musical craft. I would think one of the challenges is me being a jazz musician is to make sure that I practice and stay up on my classical repertoire, and so I could make sure I'm an important part of the song.
How do you feel about playing outside Doug's garden?
I'm okay. I love playing music anywhere. It doesn't matter. It could be, I've played in some interesting places and some interesting situations. So back here in his peaceful garden, I'm looking forward to it. I've definitely had some experience with live stream performances, but during this pandemic, I only have done one so far because I miss being in front of an audience and that energy and connection with having an audience there. The last performance that I did with the Portland Cello Project was in Alaska, and we had an amazing time, and we got to see the Iditarod, and and we just had a blast up there. The people loved the music, they loved us, and I can't wait to go back one day.
Hello, welcome back. We're Portland Cello Project. I'm gonna do a quick introduction of everybody out here before we play some more songs. We've got on the far side over there, Diane Chaplin. To her right, my left, your left or right, depending on how your computer screen is oriented, Mr. Skip von Kusky. Next to him on the other odd-looking cello, Mr. Farnell Newton. There we go, that's how we play that instrument. Behind him on the keys, Damon Boucher. Where should we go next? You point the camera wherever you want. I know all their names, I think. Kevin Jackson. That's Kevin Jackson. Behind him on the bass, JP Downer. You don't get to see his bass face today, nor his bass eyes, but you do get to see his bass neck. On the drums, Tyrone Hendricks. On the cello, Lauren McShane. Singing when we started the show was Jane, and Jane will be back very soon. But right now, I'd like you to warmly welcome to the wet lawn, Patty King. Reminder, everybody, share the stream.
Share the stream.
All these things we never said pre-COVID. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Just like a paper tiger, torn apart by idle hands, through the helter-skelter morning, you fix yourself while you still can. No more ashes to ashes, and no more cinders from the sky, and all the laws of creation, they tell a dead man how to die. Oh, deserts down below us, and the storms up above, like a stray dog gone defective, like a paper tiger in the sun, looking through a broken diamond, to make the past what it should be. Through the ruins and the weather, capsized boats in the sea. Oh, deserts down below us, and storms up above, like a stray dog gone defective, like a paper tiger in the sun. We're just holding on to nothing, to see how long nothing lasts. Oh, deserts down below us, and storms up above, like a stray dog gone defective, like a paper tiger in the sun. There's one road to the morning, there's one road to the truth, there's one road back to civilization, but there's no road back to you. That one always gets me fired up. Forgetting the smell of the warm summer air. I live in a town where you can't smell a thing. Watch your feet, the cracks in the pavement. High up above, aliens hover, making home folks back home. Of all these weird creatures who lock up their spirits, drill holes in themselves, and live for their secrets. And they're all uptight, uptight. They'd swoop down in a country lane late at night when I'm driving. They'd take me on board their beautiful ship and show me the world as I'd love to see it. And I'd tell all my friends, but they'd never believe me. They'd think that I'd finally lost it completely. I'd show them the stars and the meaning of life. They'd shut me away, but I'd be alright. Radiohead. All right. I'd like to introduce the Glockenspiel, making its debut on the stage.
Heart that's full of like a landfill, a job that slowly kills you, bruises I'll take a quiet life, a handshake of carbon monoxide with no alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises. Silent. This is my final fit, my final belly ache with no alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises, please. Thank you.
Tyrone Hendricks.
Patty King.
sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture this? Will a courtyard, an ocean of violets in bloom. Animals try curious poses. They feel the heat between me and now. Could you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves fly. You got those butterflies all tied up. Don't make me chase you, even doves have fly. Leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Sounds like when doves cry, Could you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, I'm too bold. Hey, maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why? This is what it sounds like when doves cry, when doves cry. When doves cry, when doves I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted one time to see you laughing. I only wanted to see you laughing in the purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. I only wanted to see you underneath the purple rain. I only never wanted to be your weekend lover. Oh, I only wanted to be some kind of friend. Baby, I could never steal you from another. It's such a shame our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, yeah. I only wanted to see you bathing in the purple rain. Honey, I know times are changing. It's time to reach out for something new, and that means you too. You say you want a leader, but you can't make up your mind. Come on and let me guide you to the purple rain. Oh, purple rain, purple rain. Oh, purple rain, purple rain, yeah.
Thank you all for coming. This is Portland Cello Project. I hope you have a fabulous night.
Okay, yeah.
Good job, y'all. What are we gonna play for the encore? No.
Everybody, thank you.
Yeah.
Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Let me know, Kevin.
I bet we're still live, everybody.
Yeah.
Caddy in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Live TV.
Closing time. But you can't stay.
Let's take another bow.
And one last bow. And 3, 2, 1. And we are clear.